Turn on the radio anywhere in the world, anywhere. London, Tokyo, New York, Paris, Rome, anywhere, Berlin, and you're going to hear it. You hear it on the radio, you hear it in concerts. Afrobeat, not labeled world music, but sitting at the center of global culture. This did not happen overnight, mind you. It happened when Africa stopped asking for permission to be seen, which is the entire essence and the entire purpose of my discourse. Afrobeats did not start as a global strategy. Get it? Afrobeat started as local expression. It was how we expressed ourselves. Nigerian and Ghanaian artists blended high life, hip hop, dancehall, R&B, and traditional music, traditional rhythms, traditional percussions, music for parties, for the streets, for joy. It was just self-expression. And for years, the industry ignored it. The global music industry, they ignored it. Western labels, they did not even see it. They didn't even bother to check. Because of course, it's not their type of music. So they didn't bother to see value in it. But you see, Africans they didn't slow down. They did not wait. They were not begging for recognition. They just kept building. They kept building online, independently, unapologetically. The sound traveled before the industry did, mind you. Because good music is good music. Then social media broke the gatekeepers. YouTube, Instagram, SoundCloud, now TikTok. Suddenly, artists did not need validation from abroad. The fans found the music themselves. And when they found the music, they loved it. Burna Boy, Wizkid, Thames, Rema, Tiwa Savage, I can go on and on and on and on, Davido. They were not trying to sound Western. They were just trying to be Nigerian. They were just trying to be Ghanaian. They were just trying to be African. And the world adjusted. You need to get it. Be yourself and the world will adjust. That is the message for Africans. Afrobeat changed perception. It changed the perception of how the world saw Africa. Believe it or not, it has shifted some opinions. Oh, Africa is not just a place of problems. They started to recognize that it was a place of creativity, it was a place of fun, it was a place of style and influence. Ciara was here recently, dancing and having fun. It's because in a way, the perception of Africa has shifted in a way. But you see, Africa itself, Africa as a whole, we are not utilizing that shift. We are not maximizing it. Because if you see what Afrobeats did, and you're able to see that, being yourself is actually enough. There are a lot more areas where we can use that strength to our advantage. And you see, after this Afrobeat, fashion followed, African slangs followed, and then confidence started to build. That is why you see, when you talk about Ankara Ashoke, all those things, they are African fashion that are already being exported. And so cultural power returned in this area, fashion, in music, not through politics, not through aid. Cultural power returned through sound. Afrobeats taught a new lesson. You don't need approval. You do not need approval to be global. You do not need to dilute your identity to be successful. You don't. For young Africans, this mattered. And it still matters. And it will continue to matter. Because as they see these things unfold, it will restore belief in their own abilities as Africans. Because you've seen these things happen. And the more Africans believe, the more Africa can rise to fulfill its potential. If you look at Ashake now, Ashake with the symphony, right? It is African music being played as orchestra. Because guess what? Music is music is music. Whether it's orchestra or studio recorded, good music is good music. If only we can utilize that power and let it spread into other areas of our culture, our business, our life, and African creativity in general. Afrobeats did not just top the charts, it changed how Africa sees itself. And the hope is, as these things continue to unfold, African mindsets will continue to shift. That is why these conversations are essential. Until next time.